Take it away.
All right, nothing like coming down to a press conference and not knowing about it, but I am extremely excited to be back on staff this year at Alabama. This is my first season as assistant coach, but playing from 2010 to 2013, I understand what these young women are going through every single day, what they're doing to prepare for this season, and I'm just so excited to get on the field with these young women because they have been phenomenal all fall and all preseason, just the few weeks that we've had together in January. So once again, I think we're going to bring back just a phenomenal team that does it the right way. I think we have a ton of speed, a ton of athleticism, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. So I'm really excited for what's to come. But I mean, all in all, I think Coach Murphy would say it. These young women are going to get after it on the field. They're going to come prepared to play. They're going to work really, really hard. And we've got a lot of depth this season that I'm really looking forward to.
All right, reminder, if you have questions, raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. We'll start up front here with Katie.
For Kayla, since it's the first time we've got to talk to you, just take us through why coming back to Alabama and getting into coaching after doing TV was the right decision for you.
Yeah, I think, first of all, the decision came out of nowhere a little bit. I thought Coach Allison Habits was going to ride off to the sunset with Murph, going to retire with him, and was going to be around. So it was definitely not something I was expecting, but something in the back of my head. Coach Allie asked me a few years ago, would you ever get into coaching? And I said, no, except for one job, and you have it, so I can't get in until you're done. And she remembered that, and so when this job opened up, she told Murph about it, and I think that's one of the reasons that he called me. But, for me, I think from a TV perspective, you're sitting on the outside of it. It's a great place to be. You get to be objective, win or lose, you can be happy. But what I was really missing was the one-on-one conversations with young women, helping them develop into the best players and people that they can be. And I just wanted to be in those moments of celebrating because it meant so much to me, and everything that I am really was owed to Alabama softball. Who I am, my career, I became the young woman I am today because of Alabama softball, and I just wanted to pay it forward to these young women sitting next to me.
For Jaala, basically the ace now with Montana being out. So what's your approach being number one?
I would say this pitching staff that we have is really exciting. There's 6 of us, and I feel like we all bring something different to the table, and I feel like that's going to be our biggest strength this season, and I'm excited. I'm excited to hit the field with everybody.
All right, go back to Katie.
Should I just do questions for all of them?
Everyone.
For Jenna first, how easy was it for you to make that decision to come back for your 5th year and play with your sister? And then also, what's it been like having Kayla? I'm sure you grew up watching her in the outfield and having her kind of coach you now.
Yeah, I think I made the decision to come back for my 5th year when COVID hit and we got our extra year. I think I knew it was always a plan of mine to come back for that 5th year, and it was even easier having my sister here as a freshman. I mean, how cool is that opportunity that I get to play with my sister? And also, learning from Bro has been one of a kind, and Allie has taught us so much in the outfield, but getting a new perspective in the outfield as somebody who's come in and she's played that position before. And she's been able to teach us so much out there, having that player perspective, and she's a national champion. So getting to learn from her has changed everything, and it's been a great addition.
And then for Jaala, you talked about kind of the staff you have. Y'all have, I think, 3 new girls with Jocelyn, Ailey, and Kayla. Just what's it been like adding them? Kind of what do they bring to the pitching staff? And then for you in year 2 with Lance, how are you more comfortable growing with him?
Yeah, I feel like even this fall and going to the spring, I've learned so much from Lance, and I've grown, in my senior year. And with Beeve and Ailey and Joss, I feel like they are an amazing addition to our staff. They've helped me grow, and I feel like we've always just bounced things off each other and just got better. So I'm excited to have them, and I'm excited to see them on the field too, pitching. So.
Yeah, Jaala, I read about some new rules this year, and it looks like some of them affect pitchers. One, the foot situation, and the other, the time clock maybe. How you feel about those?
I'm not gonna lie, they haven't really affected me, but I mean, I guess it's always gonna be an adjustment, but personally I I haven't really had any issues. I guess I like to have a quick pace on the mound, and you know, I always keep my feet on the ground. So.
All right, back to Katie.
For all three of you, Kayla, did you go on the Italy trip? Okay, for the two of you, what was the Italy trip kind of like bonding wise, and kind of how do you think that kind of helps y'all going into this season?
Well, it was a great bonding experience. Get to be with a bunch of new girls who are great additions to the team, but getting to play our first time with them in Italy, like how cool of an opportunity is that? And then not only did we get to train and play with them, we got to make new memories overseas, and it was my first time leaving the country. So it was really cool to just have those new experiences and get to bond with my teammates.
It was my first time out of the country as well, and just to spend that time with my teammates, it's something I'll never forget, so I'm very grateful.
Obviously, Adam was already on staff, Jenna, but what does he bring now that he's an official assistant coach, especially with your approach to the plate? A lot's been made about hitting over the last couple of years. What does he bring, and what will be the mindset of the plate this year?
Oh yeah, he has changed a ton for us on the hitting side, and we've really focused on an approach this year and having a plan, and we've done that since day one. We've zoned in on pitch selection. We have really played to our strengths too. He's helped us identify those, and we've been able to work on them and strengthen them even more. So he really brings approach to the team, and we're going to use that going into season.
All right, anything else from anybody else? All right, if not, wrap it up there. Thanks, everybody. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.